Hello, my name is Matt Turcotte. Before we start the video, I would like to thank you for watching. Bullying has become a big issue nowadays, and the more people that we educate on bullying, the quicker we can prevent it from happening. Thank you.
Welcome to our show. Today we'll be discussing the topic of bullying. My name is Connor Delia, and I will be your host. I, along with Group 243, would like to take a moment of your time to help explain what bullying is and why it is a big issue. Throughout the video, we will be discussing what it means to be a bully, victim, and bystander, state and federal laws on bullying, what to do if you are being bullied, scenarios of bullying situations, and some real-life bullying stories. First, we can discuss what bullying is. Bullying is unnecessary, aggressive, and repeated behavior between the bully and the victim that involves hurting the victim physically and or mentally. Bullying doesn't just happen at schools. It can also happen at the workplace, home, the park, etc. Now let's go over the basics of bullying.
Before we go over the basics, I wanted to find out what people already know about bullying. So I asked some people I know to answer 6 questions about bullying. Here's their responses. What is bullying?
Bullying is usually when you force your hatred on someone else. You pick on them. You kind of torture them psychologically, stuff like that.
Where do you think bullying occurs?
Well, bullying usually occurs in our younger generation. Most of the kids our age, like 16, 17 years old, I'd say, maybe younger than that.
Have you ever been bullied?
Not really. I wouldn't say that, but there are instances where I was threatened, not in a serious way, but I never really paid any attention to that. I didn't really care.
Have you ever bullied anyone?
No, I'm usually a nice kid.
What would you say to someone who is a bully?
Stop bullying. What's wrong with you?
What would you say to someone who is being bullied?
Hang in there.
Alright, thank you.
Hello, my name is Lucas DeWidzik, and I have been chosen to do a video for Matt Turcotte for the topic is about bullying, and he has given me questions, so I have to answer them. So the first question that I've got was, what is bullying? Well, in my opinion, bullying is a form of action that is used to hurt someone or a group of people to make themselves feel better but others worse. Bullying has been happening for a very long time. It's been happening for thousands of years, and it's just a different arts of bullying, from violence to name calling to anything that could hurt an individual in some type of way. It's considered bullying. The second question is, what do you think bullying occurs? Well, bullying occurs to everywhere, meaning like in schools, classrooms, outside of schools. Bullying happens everywhere, and it happens every day on an everyday basis. Third question is, have you ever been bullied? I have been bullied a lot. I've been bullied several times. I've actually had an incident a couple years back in 7th grade when I was in when I lived in New Britain. I lived in a nice, it wasn't like a bad neighborhood, but like I got away, I turned out to be a good person. I didn't do anything bad, but I went to a school named House Academy, and there was an incident once. I was in the bathroom, and I was changing from a physical education class, and there's 3 kids that went up to me. They wanted my money, and I said no, and they actually opened the stall, right, and they threw me down. They started they tried to give me a swirly in the bathroom. After that, they tried to take my money. They took my head and they slammed it actually against the wall. I did have a concussion, but it wasn't severe because I've actually somehow wasn't as bad, but I got my head smashed against the wall twice. Plus, I got kicked in the stomach a couple of times. So yeah, so I've actually been bullied a couple of times, but that was probably the most significant, the most like the worst time I ever got bullied. The fourth question I got is have you ever bullied anyone? I After that incident of what happened to me in seventh grade, I have bullied a lot of people. I've used vulgar. I didn't use physical violence, but I used a lot of vulgar, a lot of, I made people feel really bad about themselves, yo. And to the people that are out there, I'm so sorry for what I've done to you before, because y'all don't deserve it. It was all me, what happened to me in the past. I know I can't change the past, but it's true. I've just been really in a really bad state when I was younger, and then it came out later on, and it just I affected a lot of people with how I took my anger on everyone. I couldn't really figure out how to actually like calm myself. So I'm sorry for all of y'all. The fifth question I got is, what would you say to someone who is a bully? Personally, of my own experience, I would stand up to them. I will not show fear, and I would stay up to them, because it's not okay for what they're doing, because I've lived through that, and I realized after that it's just a stupid thing to go through. All right, you only feed on the ability to make yourself feel better, but you don't have the ability to make more out of yourselves, making friends, making new opportunities. It makes you feel like a jerk inside, and you can't really, what's it called? Oops, excuse me. You can't really you feed on this I guess you could say energy, that if you are willing to make fun of someone, right, and they're hurt by it, you're happy about it. It's like you just want to keep on doing it, right? But if I would actually say someone, what would I would say to a bully? I would just tell them, this is not worth it, and this is not your time, and you don't deserve, and it's not even what you deserve. It's not. It's more like you don't deserve to have friends, and you don't deserve the opportunity to make even more friends because of what you've done. And plus, you're just hurting yourself than the person, because that's how it is. And this last question is, what would you say to someone who is being bullied? Personally, I'm in SWAT, Students of Weather Show Action Team. That it's hosted by Mr. Sands, third or fourth. I don't remember the room, because I don't really remember the room numbers. But what I would say to someone who is being bullied is just that you're not alone. Um, you're not alone, and don't be scared. All right. If you do need help, right, there are people out there who can help you. There are people who are sympathetic, right? You're not the only one who has been bullied. A lot of people have been bullied. And if you ever need anyone, just go to the closest person that you actually care about, and the closest person that you trust. Even if you're at school and there's no one around you to help, get a teacher, right? Get someone out there. If you're at home, something's going on wrong, talk to your parents, talk to your friends, someone very close. Because there's people out there that are willing to help you no matter what, because you're not alone.
What is bullying?
Bullying is when someone makes fun of someone or forces their beliefs on someone else.
Where do you think bullying occurs?
Schools.
Have you ever been bullied before?
Not much.
Have you ever bullied anybody else?
Not really. No.
What would you say to someone who is a bully?
It's like a really serious thing, and you can be ruining someone's lives, so you really should stop doing that.
What would you say to someone who is being bullied?
Just you have to tell someone, because you can't face it alone. It's not like it's a thing that afflicts a whole group of people across the country. So no, you're not alone.
Okay, thank you.
Our first question is, what is bullying?
Bullying is when someone feels the need to, demoralize another, and when that victim doesn't feel too good about what that person is doing to them.
Where do you think bullying occurs?
Bullying occurs everywhere mostly. Schools, sports teams, definitely online mostly. And really anywhere that people can get their feelings out.
Have you ever been bullied?
I wouldn't say I've been bullied very much. Maybe in like my elementary school years, I took a couple things to the heart, but I was never really bullied as serious as other cases.
Have you ever bullied anyone?
I don't think I have, but there were probably a few situations where others would say it's bullying, but I never had any intentions. And so it was kind of one of those things where you didn't really know you were being that cruel to a victim when you thought you were just joking around.
What would you say to someone who is a bully?
I would definitely stand up and not tolerate it. I would tell them to knock it off. It's not cool, not part of the cool crowd, because I have a pretty loud mouth and I don't like to see other people getting hurt just because they feel the need to victimize them.
What would you say to someone who is being bullied?
I would definitely I would reach out to them and give them like a shoulder to lean on, because it's always good making new friends, and I'd tell them that it's not worth their time to worry about what that bully is going to do the next day, because they have a bunch of other people that loves them and doesn't bully them, so they have a lot of hope.
Okay, we thank you for your interview.
One of the basics in bullying is someone called the bystander. What is a bystander? According to the organization Safe Place, a bystander is a witness or someone who sees a dangerous or unsafe situation. Bystanders usually don't know what to do in a situation or expect someone else to help. If you find yourself in this role during an unsafe situation, here are some questions you should ask yourself. Am I aware that someone needs help? Can others or myself become part of the solution? What are my options to help the situation? What are the costs and benefits taking action in this situation? How can I keep myself safe in this situation but still help? The next term we are going over is the victim. A victim is someone who is cheated, deceived, or injured by their own actions, the dishonesty of someone else, or by an impersonal agency. In this situation, the victim is the person being bullied. If you are the victim, ask yourself what you can do to stop being bullied. Think of someone you can talk to, get help, and take care of this problem. Now we are going to talk about bullies. A bully is someone who tries to hurt others on purpose. They usually hurt the victim by hurting them physically, making them feel uncomfortable, hurting them mentally, and making them feel worthless or unneeded. Bullies often pick on others because they are bullied themselves, and they don't even realize that they're hurting others, or they try to impress or entertain others.
It's time now to move on to the state law regarding bullying. According to Connecticut state law, bullying is an overt act by students against another student with the intention to humiliate, intimidate, harass, or ridicule. Their definition of workplace bullying includes verbal abuse, offensive conduct, work interference, or sabotage, and any offensive behaviors, including nonverbal behaviors. Policy on bullying encourages a student to report bullying to a teacher or administrator, a parent or guardian, to file a report about bullying incidents to school administrators, and to investigate reported incidents, and an invitation to at least one meeting between the victim parents or guardians and the person who bullied, and to keep a record of bullying incidents available for public inspection. Currently, there aren't any federal laws that directly address bullying, but bullying often overlaps into the discriminatory harassment laws. By these laws, schools and workplaces are obligated to address behavior that is severe, creates a hostile work environment based upon a person's ethnicity, disability, religion, or national origin.
Now it's time to talk about what to do if you are being bullied. One resource you can use is talking to someone you trust. It can be a parent, relative, teacher, instructor, etc. Tell them about your situation and see what they can do about filing a report or addressing it in another manner. Also, there are many online resources to help people who are being bullied. One website you should visit is www.stopbullying.gov. If you click on the Get Help Now section, you will find a list of resources to use. It also tells you what to do depending on the situation you are in. Another website to visit is www.bandbacktogether.com/teen bullying resources. This website is very helpful and helps you how to learn how to cope with people who are bullying you. These links will be in the description of the video for anyone who wants to visit them. The last solution is to help with cyberbullying. This is bullying that occurs online, usually in social media. If you are being cyberbullied, the greatest way to deal with it is to turn off your computer. If you aren't able to see all the hurtful comments about you, how they affect you, out of sight, out of mind. If you are watching this and you are or have been a bully, here's what you can do. If you were ever a bully, you should apologize to whomever you bullied in the past. If you bully now, you should stop what you are doing. You are only going to hurt the people you pick on. You should also apologize to the person or people that you are bullying. Realize that what you are doing is wrong and there are no benefits from bullying someone. At this point, we are going to show you a scenario where someone is being bullied and nothing is done about it.
What up, loser? Look at your stupid clothes. What are you, too stupid to afford real ones?
Hey, give those back. I didn't do anything to you.
Shut up, punk. What are you gonna do about it?
Now we will show you the same scenario, but this time, someone is going to stand up to the bully.
What up, loser? Look at your stupid clothes. What are you, too stupid to afford real ones?
Hey, give those back. I didn't do anything to you.
Shut up, punk. What are you gonna do about it?
Give those back. You didn't deserve this.
Whatever. I'm out.
After showing those scenarios, we are going to go over a real-life story of bullying. The story is from nydailynews.com. The story is about Chai Johnson. She is a 16-year-old sophomore at Queen Creek High School in Arizona. Chai was born with a brain disorder. This often left her as an easy target for bullies. At one point, a group of girls even decided to throw garbage at Chai. Then one day, Chai's mom decided to email their family friend Carson Jones, quarterback of the high school's undefeated football team. At first, she just wanted the names of the kids who were bullying Chai, but Carson took it upon himself and some other football players to do more than they were asked. Carson and his friends started to watch over Chai and eat lunch with her every day. After this started happening, Chai's bullies stopped teasing her, and Chai is now happily going through high school without being bullied.
Okay. Alright, tell the story about how you were bullied.
Well, it was at Camp Wanadu. I don't remember how old I was, probably first grade. And I was probably one of the smallest kids there because back in like elementary school, I was usually the smallest kid. And I don't know, I don't remember why, but the kids really, I don't know, I just didn't have a lot of friends there. I really don't know why. I don't remember why. Maybe I was weird or something, but when we went to the pool every day, the kids used to like bash me around, and they used to dunk me a lot, and usually I wouldn't really care about that, but one of the times they dunked me really hard, and they kept me, and they banged my head against the pool floor in the 2 feet, and they just kept banging my head, and I had like scars and stuff, I was bleeding, and they kept doing it. So I mean, they tried to drown me, and from that point on, I hated camp. I really hated it. Like, I disliked it before, but now I hated it. And now that I remember, whenever I would go after that, I used to bring sunglasses, and I used to wear them. Because whenever they make fun of me, I'd start to tear up, so I would wear the sunglasses that cover my eyes. And after that year, I never went again.
Okay, what would you say to someone who is a bully?
Someone who's a bully? I don't know. I don't really take grudges against the bullies. I mean, I'm not really much of a fighter, but I don't know. I'd probably tell them to stop. If they were bullying someone else, I'd definitely make them stop. And if it was worth the fight, I would fight. I would fight for someone else.
Alright. What would you say to someone who is being bullied?
Someone who is being bullied? Stand up for yourself. Get away from that person. Or let me help you.
And what would you say to someone who is watching someone get bullied?
To a bystander?
Yeah.
I would make them help me, or I would ask them to help me. I mean, because...
I don't mean like you're actually in this situation, but...
Okay. I'd tell them that they should have helped. Because, I mean, it would just make you feel better. There wouldn't be a down to it.
No, I forgot a question. How did you deal with the bullying after, or... Yeah, like, how did you deal with it?
How did I deal with it? Well, the kids obviously got in trouble. And I wanted to quit the camp, but my mom just said no. So I did the camp the full year, and I just dealt with it. I just kind of took it day by day.
Okay.
Over the course of this video, we taught you the basics of what bullying is, showed you how it can be harmful, gave resources and told you what to do if you are being bullied, and showed you some scenarios of bullying as well as some real-life stories. Bullying is a big issue in our world today, and hopefully you can go out now with the knowledge to help put a stop to it. From Troop 243 and everyone in this video, we would like to thank you for watching this video.
Like Connor just said, on behalf of myself, Troop 243, and everybody else involved in helping me with this video, we would like to thank you for watching. And remember, together, we can put a stop to bullying.
Cause I'm back in the nick of time and attacking the fickle mind. I'm a jackal, the rip aside, I'm a tackle, the pick, I fight, I be Dracula, said the bite in the black of the bitter night, and I'm out! Poof.